Hey YouTubes, we're back. Today we're going to be looking at my personal collection. So here are my graded cards. My PC, Houndoom, Raikou, and Slowking. This one's gorgeous. Look at the hollow on that. This is one of my favorite cards. Let's see if I can get the swirl to pop right above his head. It's kind of, there we go. This card's so cool. This is my only BGS card. I also have it in Japanese. This was the first graded card I ever bought. Probably about 4 years ago now. Houndoom is one of my favorite Pokemon. I got this bad boy in a mystery box. It came in the One Touch. While it's not first edition or holo, it was pretty cool to get a Charizard.
That's me before Dawn Power Wash. Soaking, scrubbing.
Sorry, my dog turned on the TV there. This Raikou is one of my favorites. I graded this bad boy myself. This Raikou Gold Star. I was hoping to get a 9.5 on it. Love this guy. Now we're getting into my Slowking collection. We got another swirl in the corner right there. Slowking gazing off into it. The E series, Skyridge, Aquapolis, and Expedition are my favorite series. Gotta love the Slowbro. Gotta love the Legendary collection. This is probably the coolest reverse holo Pokemon's ever put out. This was the second graded card I ever purchased. This thing's so cool. The value is risen so much. I got this bad boy. Gotta love your boy Gengar. I love the band card. You can see the crosses in the background. That's not on the English version. This is one of my newest additions. You know, gotta collect that Houndoom, baby. Modern gold card. Wasn't able to pull it. Got a 9.5. We've got this. I'm fond of Nidoking. One of my chase cards is Crystal Nidoking, so I had to get the base set to go with them. This awesome Blaine card. Got him to go with my Blaine's Charizard. That was the first card you guys saw. I also have some graded cards over here. This is probably my favorite card that I own. I love the artwork. The holo is gorgeous. It's just... And then bada bing, I love this card too. It really pops. I love the texture on it. I don't know if you could see. Yeah, there we go. I think it's such a cool card. So that's my graded collection. Next, these are the cards, my most expensive cards that aren't graded, that I'd love to get graded at some point, or some of them at least. This is probably my favorite card that I don't have graded. I love Raikou. He's my favorite Pokemon, with Houndoom as a close second. The swirl right by his foot. I think this card can get a 9.95. The centering's the only thing off on it. It's a gorgeous condition. And it's from my favorite set, Sky Ridge. My most recent pull. Oh man, this is such a cool card. This Raikou EX. I really love the cosmic border. This hollow pattern's really cool. I love this card is awesome. I really like to grade that one. This is my favorite Japanese set, the Versus series. This is a hollow from it. This set never made its way to English. If I ever collect a full set, it would probably be this one. I love the artwork on that Raikou, so cool. This bad boy I pulled during the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, I didn't film it. I screamed for a long time. My wife laughed at me. But that card is so cool. It's really hard to see what's going on. This card is from my favorite artist, Uyama. Man, I got this card a while ago. It was like $15 when I bought it. It's now like $200. Pokemon investments. I snagged this bad boy from my local card shop for $30. I don't know why it was priced $30. The back's a little beat up, but not $30 beat up. This is probably the best score I've ever found in the wild. And it's from Expedition. We got an e-reader, my favorite card type. This bad boy I got as a steal as well. As you can see, the centering is atrocious. But I got this a few years ago, and it was like a brand new seller on TCG Player. So I got it for a steal because he was trying to make a sale. Mewtwo, one of my favorite cards from this era, Secret Rare. I love how the tube is textured. Very cool card. Alright, this card, one of my best friends gave me. As you can see, as we see the last one, they've edited out the tombstones, so there's no cross tombstones. It kind of still seems like there's a faint stuff there, but nothing, you can't really see them anymore. This Gengar card is so cool. Alesh, if you're out there watching this, thank you, buddy. I pulled this bad boy when I first started collecting. Hilarious. I was like, oh man. But I actually love the art looking back on it. It's so funny. It's a really cool card. I was lucky enough to grab a special delivery Charizard. If you can tell, my centering's pretty good. I might grade this to see if I can get a 10. I don't know if that corner ding is that a corner ding or... But yeah, especially, that's such a cool card too. I'd like to get a few more of those when they do them again. Galarian Articuno. What a cool card. I really like the alt arts. You'll notice I have a few of them in here. Not a lot. I pulled, this was my first Crown Zenith pull. I got a Regieleki box. I think the video's up on my... I got this bad boy. Christmas video. You guys might have seen it. This was the first alt art I pulled from the Sword and Shield era. What a cool one. Beedrill. Man, so when I saw this card in Japanese, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to buy this, but I pulled it. I just love it. It's so sci-fi. The Orbeetle over the Deoxys with Saturn. It's just cool. This is such a cool card. Underrated. As you know, I collect the Raikou. I opened a pack of, I forget what this was called in Japanese, but it's way nicer than the English version. Let's be real. When this Genesect came out, it was my favorite alt art. I don't know why. I think it's hilarious. He's beatboxing with the Smeargle in the background. I love it, so I had to get it. I can pull it. Fusion Strike was not a kind opening to me. Snagged this guy off of eBay. I just love how it's like clay models in a real setting for the art style. It's really cool. Fun fact, my wife caught a shiny Drapion in Sword and Shield. With the beautiful Gardevoir. I'm going to hopefully get the whole set with the Ralts and Krylia. But I love the family setting, how it shows them growing together. This card is so cool. I like the EX series. We got the Empoleon doing some offensive yoga with the Mindfu and the Phalanx. The alt arts are such cool cards. When I saw this card, I fell in love with it. I think this is one of the best looking alt arts from the Sword and Shield area. Luminion's not a popular Pokemon, but dang, this card is cool. I want to get the Crown Zenith one too. I really like that. Oh man, the Acid River. This is such a cool card. I think this might have been the first alt art from the Sword and Shield era that I purchased. Slowking's my favorite. One of my favorites, top 3, as he's one of the 3 Pokemon I collect. And this art just I fell in love with it. It's so cool, and you can just look at something and the artwork is just so trippy. I love this Honchkrow. I don't know why. It kind of reminds me of a painting, the Murkrows. Just a cool card. Bought it because I love the artwork. This was a cool card I pulled. This was one of my best pulls from this set. I really like the Galarian Gallery, or the Trainer Gallery this was a part of. I pulled this in a parking lot from a tin. This was one of my best pulls up until a while ago. I really like the Shining Mew. It's a really cool card. I really like the old Shining Pokemon, so it was cool to pull one of the more modern ones. So at my LCS, I also picked up this bad boy who's got a nice swirl on his knee. I think I got this guy for $10. I think I got both of them for like $40. Obviously, the back is beat up, but it's still a more valuable card than $10. The front is gorgeous. As you can see, the hollow's really nice still. He's got a dope swirl, like a double swirl on his knee. This card is notoriously hard to grade, but for $10, you can't beat that. And the Blastoise, felt like I was robbing him. This is my other Legendary Collection, Dark Slowbro. I love Legendary Collection. The Firework. This is Pokemon's Peak Reverse Hollow, and I don't think they can bring it back. It would cheapen it. Oh man, now we're getting into just like my excuse me, my random Slowkings and Houndooms and excuse me. We got this cool Slowking. I pulled that bad boy. Pulled that bad Raikou. I'm gonna start. I was debating on starting to collect Gardevoir. I really like him since I got the Scarlet and Violet and that Black and White era one. So I like this. I pulled this Ralts a while back, so I kind of separated it out. Slowpoke. You know, you got your Slowbros, your Houndooms. That's a cool one. So this is my eventually grade collection. As you saw, it's got some pretty nice cards in it. I like vintage a little bit more than modern stuff, so hope you like seeing those. Alright, next. These are the all my golds and rainbow rares that I've pulled. And I've bought a few of them, but most of these I've pulled. Let's start with this stack. Before Hidden Fates. Not Hidden. Is this from Hidden Fates? Shining Fates? Shining Fates? I forget. Before this set got really popular and crazy, I was able to snag a few packs. And I pulled that. You know, a lot of these are going to be early era Sword and Shield stuff when I was actually able to purchase cards. It was a while, you know, there was a while during COVID where it was impossible to get cards. That card's got some cool texture to it. You know, it was always a bummer to get the item gold cards, but I had to get this Zapdos. Couldn't pull him. I love the new Galarian. I pulled double Froze Moths in the same ETB. That was kind of crazy. I love this double Raichu. Alolan the Raichu is one of my favorite Pokemon. I'm not a big fan of the rainbow cards. Some of them, you know, some of them are pretty cool, I will admit. The gold cards are cooler. This was a cool pull. Too bad I didn't get an alt art from that set. Lycanroc is one of my favorite Pokemon. You know, look how much more vibrant those gold cards are. The new ones versus the old ones. Look how much duller that is. Dragapult was one of my favorites from the Sword and Shield era. See that Scotch tape up there? Note to self, if you're selling cards, use painter's tape, not Scotch tape. Cool little Shaman card. Now we're getting into some other cards that I have that are a decent value-wise. Or just some of my favorites that I've pulled. This was one of the best cards I pulled from this set. I absolutely love this card. This card is so cool. He looks so mischievous. Gotta pair that with a little rock ruff. And then I snagged these two way back when. Sorry, because I wanted the first full art set Pokemon ever made. I thought those were really cool. Alright. Next we're going to go with all the other like mid hits that I have. Highlighted by this awesome Slowpoke that you all saw me pull the other day. Crown Zenith was pretty kind to me for my openings. You're going to see a lot of like full arts. These are all cards that I've pulled. Now we're going to get into the Japanese that I pulled. Some of it will be. Scored this awesome, amazing rare Jirachi. I hope Pokemon does something new with full arts. They're just, I don't know. They're not very collectible to me. They don't look that good. The Pokemon just doesn't look great. I like this card. This is a cool card. I'm just glad we're out of this era. I don't like this. They just look weird. I think Pokemon can do better. You know, the new EX cards are way cooler in my opinion. So you're gonna see a lot of my full arts. This was a cool pull. Nice, cool alternate art I have. You know, as you can see, I've pulled a few trainers, but none of the waifus that matter. This is the textured one, as you can see. There we go. Oh, that's cool. It's got the metal texture. Yeah. Got that nice little Manaphy. That was, see, they just look so awkward. This was a cool card. I really like that Regigigas. At one point, this card was worth a lot of money. Got a Japanese Togekiss. The non-alt art Articuno. Another full art right here. Malamar. remember opening Fusion Strike Booster Box, I had maybe 6 hits, and that Mew was the best one. Yeah, I wish I hit a little bit better than those ones. But what can you do? So those are my mid hits. Some of my mid hits. Alright. Now we're gonna go into the others. And these are all the cards that I don't have in top loaders, but I need to get a binder. Like, look, let's see if we can get the stars to show up on this. No, because I think it's in the case. But these have like a really cool star pattern on them. They look really nice compared to the cards from the Sword and Shield era. I really like them. Some of my Illustrator rares. That one's really cool, that Fido. If there's anything in here that I should top load, let me know. I'm gonna get a binder eventually. But a lot of these are just like V's. Random V hits. That's it. This is a cool little duo card with the other one in them. Igloo with the fire. I really like this card. It's got the Obstagoon and the Rillaboom. They're all in the little rock band. I don't know why. I really liked the signature cards for some reason too. These are just some cards that I liked in general that I've saved. This bad boy. This was some like cards that I need to get in sleeves. Nothing crazy though. This Keldeo is really cool. Got the full art flag on. Splatoon. The Genesect I pulled. My non-textured, just reverse hollow energy card. It's just a lot of V's and the Charizards I pull, not the good ones. Pulled a bunch of Caesars. Really enjoyed the newer sets because I feel like the pull rates are much better than what I was experiencing. As you can see, most of my hits have been mediocre V's. I'm a big fan of Palossand. I saw there was a new illustrator art of his pre-evolution that I'm blanking on right now. It's really cool. Radiant Jirachi. I hit a lot of full arts, but they're mediocre. I really liked these promos. And we got my second textured. This was a really cool card. Nope, you're not seeing double. I pulled two. Obviously, we showed the best cards in the beginning because no one's watching by now. Because this is a long video and these are crappy cards. If you are watching, I appreciate it. Figure out how to get comments turned on, and you guys can let me know which one of my cards is your favorite. We got a Shaman full art. That one's pretty cool. I just feel like I got a lot of mid hits. Volcanion full art. Got this cool Sudowoodo. The Charizard promos. probably see him again. You guys, it's okay. Jolteon full art. That one's pretty cool. I think these all are going to be Japanese at the end. Or not all of them, but we got the promos again. Those were pretty cool. And that was my personal collection. Thanks for watching.